Why isn't Pikachu real? Now that might sound like a stupid question, because it is a stupid question. This is what we refer to in the industry as a suicide cable. Try to guess why. We've got two wires at 120 volts AC submerged in water, and there's electricity flowing through the water around the two wires, and you can tell because this LED light lights up right when you put it in. Don't do this at home, don't do this at home, don't do this at home. Notice the light doesn't have to physically touch either of the two wires. In fact, it doesn't even have to be between the two wires. This light will still light up even if it's all the way over here or over here. That's because there's an electric field between these two wires, and since they're submerged in water, electricity isn't just traveling in a straight path from one wire to the other, it's actually moving throughout this electric field along those electric field lines. In fact, this LED won't even light up if its two legs are perpendicular with the field lines. Of course, this is a really simplified explanation of what's going on, and you shouldn't trust anything you hear on YouTube anyways. You can see that if this LED was like a little fish or my finger or something, it wouldn't have to directly touch either of these wires to get a shock. It would just have to be in the general vicinity. And that, kids, is why you don't put a toaster in a bathtub. Audio sync. So shocking stuff at a distance underwater, easy peasy. It's a lot more difficult in open air. If you want to make air electrically conductive, you need about 3,000 volts per millimeter of distance that you want an arc to cross. So for example, a terrestrial Pikachu to shoot a lightning bolt even like a foot away from itself would need to generate at least 1 million volts of electric potential. Styropyro, what does 1 million volts look like? Yeah, that's not happening biologically. The most electric eel in the world tops out at about 860 volts. Now that means it can shock and even electrocute prey at a significant distance away underwater. But in open air, even electric eels need to literally volt tackle predators so that they can get direct contact. And that's why in real life, every electric type animal has to also be a water type animal. If there was Pikachu in real life, I think it would have to be like a semi-aquatic rodent, like a beaver. I guess it would have to like stick its face underwater to electrocute its prey, and its prey would also have to be underwater. Be the very best, like no one else. This is a power action Pikachu. It's like got lights and sounds and it's interactive. I got it off the internet. And most people who do give it 1 star because the electronics inside this stuffed animal were installed by someone who had no idea what they were doing. He's also like shake activated, and he kind of like charges up the longer you shake him. I say we turn this 1-star Pikachu into a 0-star Pikachu by stuffing even more electronics inside of it by someone who has even less than no idea what they're doing. I'm doing a pretty standard medical procedure here, just your typical cotton brain ectomy on Pikachu. It might give him a case of what's medically known as the floppy skull right there. Pro tip, if you're doing weird things with toys, these come in real handy. This is a transistor. It's kind of like a little electronic switch in that a little bit of electricity going into this leg turns the transistor on and allows way more electricity to go between these two legs. So I'm splicing in the base of this transistor into Pikachu's cheek lights so that when the lights turn on, the transistor turns on. That transistor is connected to an automotive relay, which is connected to a LiPo battery and 2 Tazer circuits. That means whenever Pikachu's cheeks light up, So at the last Maker Faire, I was hanging out with Michael Reeves and Peter Schriepel and William Osmond and iDubbbz for some reason, and I might have had a little too much to drink, and I ended up somehow embedding the hook of my Maker Faire badge into the flesh of my hand.
Alan,
I don't know how I did that.
fuck?
Anyways, I put Will's videos up on a big TV screen and then heckled him for about 2 hours. I still feel kind of bad about it, so once I'm done, I'm gonna let him tase me with this Pikachu. Okay, let's see what you got, Pikachu. Okay, I think something burned out there. Okay, Pikachu is brain dead. Turns out when you put 2 tasers right next to each other, they generate a lot of electrical interference, and I'm pretty sure the long wires leading up to his cheek lights acted like big antenna, and so as soon as he turned on, he fried his own brains. So I'm getting a new Pikachu. This one I'm going to reroute his wires around the back of his head so it's a little bit further away from those tasers. Just for good measure, I'm also going to wrap those wires around a ferrite core to act as an RF choke to hopefully block the worst of that electrical interference, and maybe this guy won't kill himself. He's done! Pokemon are real now, and they're terrifying. Oh, it smells like ozone. Each of his cheeks is about 15,000 volts, and I hate him. I instantly regret this. You know how in the Pokemon games you can just walk into anyone's house because they're not locked or anything? Whose house is this?
You.
Hey, I'm in your house.
A weeb.
What? Oh, because of the hat?
What do you got there? Is that a Pikachu with safety pins stuck to its face?
Yeah, so it like...
his head open.
No, I didn't. Pikachu just normally has a big scar on the back of his head.
He already has a spine hole. Why couldn't you go through a spine hole,
Because it's different. I had to put the additional things in his head.
It's glued back together, okay.
He says fun words and phrases if you press the button on his left paw.
No.
That's his classic catchphrase, you know, the one from Pokemon that everyone knows that he says.
The one where he makes people scream.
Oh my god, no, what are you doing, Peter?
I want to just try something.
This is the torch his face.
It lit it a little bit.
I know what it is.
Wait, how could you know what this is? It's just Pikachu.
Yeah, I looked at it for like half a second, not even with my glasses on, and I knew what it was.
What do you mean? It's
I know
just Pikachu.
exactly what it is.
What is it then? What is it? Oh my god! What a surprise!
It's not that stupid, Alan. Dude, give it a hug. I think it'll look
Yeah.
so lovely.
Yeah. Don't you love Pikachu?
I love it.
Show Pikachu how much you love Pikachu.
I do love Pikachu.
Oh no! Oh my god! No!
You asked me to tase you.
I want to be in a controlled environment. This is not a controlled environment. What a beautiful day it is in the woods, Pikachu. Let's get some training done.
Our heroes are adventuring towards Cerulean City to defeat Team Rocket.
I'm gonna beat Team Rocket. You and me, Pikachu.
Let's kiss Pikachu. Our heroes are on their way to defeat Team Rocket when suddenly, what makes Pikachu mad? Hi, Peter.
Pikachu realizes that I ate all his Pokemon food.
Pikachu realizes that Ash ate all of his Pokemon food.
Pika. I'm sorry, Pikachu. I didn't mean to. You know I would never do that on purpose. Pika. Oh, no. Pikachu, no, please stay back. I'm on your side. Pikachu.
You gotta respond to that.
Oh no! Oh no, he's gonna tase me with this Thunderbolt attack.
Is there not 3 settings or 2?
No, there should just be. Oh wait, yeah, okay, I got it. Because when he's on regular mode, you do actually have to turn him on by. Hey, so I actually bought a third one of these stupid Pikachus just in case the second one burned out, and it didn't. So I've got a spare Pikachu lying around. If you want him, I'll give him to you. If you just leave a comment on this video, I'll pick one next week, and you too can be a proud owner of an objectively mediocre Pokemon plush. Thanks for watching.
Dude, he tased you right in the butt.
I got some on the thigh, got some on the butt. Give him a good shake.
I'm shaking him as hard as I can.
The devil is finally broken.
Hello, Alan. Hello, Alan.